Last Wednesday, I gave you the best teachers for total beginners. Tonight, I'm going deeper into one specific kind of learner because I think it's most of us, visual learners. If you're somebody who needs to see the thing being built before the idea clicks, if you zone out the second somebody starts lecturing about frameworks and architectures without showing you anything on screen, if your brain works better when you can watch the pieces connect instead of reading about them, tonight is your episode, and that is me. Zone out big time, even when I tell myself not to. Because here's what I figured out watching dozens of these creators. The biggest reason beginners quit is not because the technology is too hard. It's because the teacher doesn't match the way their brain works. And most AI tutorials are built for people who think in text. They talk more at you. They explain concepts. They assume you'll figure out the visual part on your own. Not me. And that works for some people. It does not work for visual learners. Visual learners need to see the flow, see the build, see the connections. And there are creators out there who teach exactly that way, and we've talked about some of them. And this is not theoretical anymore, these AI agents. Tiger VC just published a report showing that half of all new entrepreneurs in the United States this year started their businesses because of AI-driven job insecurity or actual layoffs outright. They were just laid off. New businesses, formulations are up 20% year over year, meaning not everybody who got laid off opted, into trying to get hired somewhere else again, or they tried and couldn't. They decided to start their own businesses. And Forbes found that small businesses actively using AI tools have a 30% higher survival rate than the ones that don't. People are not waiting anymore. They are building. And the ones who learn the right tools from the right leaders and teachers are the ones making it. So tonight I'm going to introduce you to 6 more of them. Are you ready? Let's go.
Let's get Mikey. Yeah. He won't need it. He hates everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
Before I get into who to watch, let me explain what I mean by visual learning in the context of AI agents, because it's not just like I like the pictures, as in Playboy magazine when, although I know when we all stole those from our dads and older brothers, it was just, so we could read the articles when we were kids. When you're learning to build AI agents, there are a few different ways creators can show you what's happening. Some creators use flow diagrams, boxes connected by lines that show how data moves from one step to the next. You can see the agent receive a question, send it to a tool, get a result, decide what to do next, and deliver the output. The whole process is a map on the screen like a treasure map in cartoons. Some creators use the build-along approach. You watch them construct the thing in real time on screen, and you follow along on your own computer. You see the code or the tool change as they work. If they make a mistake, you see the mistake. If something breaks, you see it break. Some creators use product blueprints. They draw out what the finished product should look like before they start building. You see the architecture first, then the construction, like looking at a floor plan before the framing goes up. And some creators use what I'd call strategic direction. They don't show you the code at all. They show you how to think about what you're building and how to tell the AI what you want next. The visual part is the mental model, not the syntax. All of these work for visual learners, but they work for different people. And the mistakes most beginners make is picking a creator who teaches one way when their brain needs another way. So tonight I'm going to match the creator to the style. You figure out which style fits your brain, and you'll know who to watch first. I mentioned Sabrina Ramonov when I announced this series a couple weeks ago, and I should have given her more time then. So tonight I'm fixing that. Sabrina is the person I would send you to if you need to see how an AI agent actually works as a system. She builds an N8N, which is a visual tool where you literally connect boxes with lines. Each box is a step. Each line is a connection. You can see the entire logic of the agent laid out on your screen like a subway map. What makes Sabrina different from other N8N creators is that she focuses on practical workflows that solve real problems. She's not building toy demos. She's building agents that do actual business tasks, research, content creation, data processing. And she shows you every connection, every decision point, every place where the agent could go wrong. If your brain needs to see how data flows from one place to another before you can understand the system, Sabrina is your starting point. She makes the invisible visible, and she does it without assuming you already know what an API is. Sabrina Ramonov, her link will be in the description, as will all of these. Now, if Sabrina shows you how one agent works as a system, Nate Herk shows you how multiple agents work together. Nate calls himself the innate N guy, and he has earned the title for sure. He builds what he calls agentic workflows, chains of agents where one agent does the research, another agent writes the draft, another agent checks the work, and another agent delivers the results. And he maps the whole thing visually so you can see every handoff, every decision, every branch. Think of it this way. Sabrina shows you the plumbing inside one room. Nate shows you the plumbing for the whole building. His visual maps are massive. They look complicated at first, but because every step is a box and every connection is a line, your eyes can follow the logic even when the system is doing something. He makes complex orchestration look like a flow chart because that's exactly what it is. If you watched Sabrina and thought, okay, I get how one agent works, but how do I connect several of them together? Nate is your next stop. Thu Vu, spelled Thuvu, Thu Vu does something that most AI creators don't do. She shows you the voodoo that only Thu can do so well. She shows you the mess. Most tutorials show you the clean version, the finished product, the working demo. Thu documents the actual journey from I have an idea and no idea how to build it to I have a working application. She recorded herself building her first full app using Cursor, and she didn't cut out the parts where things went wrong. What makes her valuable for visual learners is her on-screen overlays. While she's working, she puts clean text labels on the screen explaining what the AI is doing at each step. The agent is now checking for API errors. The model is generating the front end. This is where the context window fills up. You're not guessing what's happening behind the curtain. She labels it for you in real time. She comes from a data and analytics background, not a software engineering one. And that matters because she thinks about problems the way a business person thinks about problems. What's the input? What's the output? And does the logic make sense? She doesn't assume you know what a function is. She assumes you know what a result is. If you need to see somebody go through the whole process from zero to finished product, including the stumbles, Thu is the person to watch. Peter Yang comes from product management at Meta and Roblox. He doesn't teach you how to code. He teaches you how to think about what you're building before you open any tool. His approach is what he calls context engineering, giving the AI enough information about what you want, why you want it, and how it should work before you ask it to build anything. And he does this visually by starting every project with a product flow diagram. Here's the user, here's what they want to do, here's what the agent needs to do, here's how these pieces connect. If Igor, we talked about last time in the last episode, from the AI Advantage draws the brain of the agent, Peter draws the business case around it. He's the guy who makes you think about who this is for and what problem it solves before anybody touches a keyboard. He recently started a series on what he calls vibe coding as a leadership skill. The idea that directing AI to build things is a management skill, not an engineering skill. And I love the framing of that. That's dead on perfect. That framing is going to resonate with a lot of people in this audience who have business experience but not coding experience. If you need to see the product before you see the build, Peter is your architect. Carter Surak runs a channel called Productive Dude, and the name tells you everything you need to know about his approach. Most AI tutorials suffer from what I'd call shiny object syndrome. Every new tool, every new framework, every new model gets its own video. By the time you finish watching, you've seen 30 tools and built nothing. Carter is the opposite. He picks 2 or 3 tools, usually Notion and an AI agent, and shows you how to build something useful with just that. His tutorials are clean, no clutter, no 17 browser tabs open, no jumping between 5 different platforms. He shows you a simple system, builds it on screen, and you end up with something functional that solves a boring but real problem. meeting notes, task management, email triage, stuff like that. If you're the kind of person who gets overwhelmed by too many options and just wants somebody to say, use this tool, connect it to this, and here's what you get, then Carter's your guy. And then there's Greg Eisenberg, who is different from everyone else on this list because he doesn't open a code editor at all. Greg's contribution to the visual learner world is the mental model. He treats AI as a business tool, not a technical project. His most famous line is that your AI is a $100,000 a year intern. You don't need to know how to code. You need to know how to manage, how to direct, how to give clear instructions and evaluate the output, which is fairly similar to what I call blind coding, which is how I built tabverified. His videos are strategic. He talks about owning distribution, leveraging your existing experience, and using AI to multiply what you already know how to do. The visual part is the framework, the way he maps out how to think about AI as a business layer on top of your skills. If you're watching this series because you want to use AI agents in your business, but you have zero interest in becoming an engineer, Greg is speaking your language. He's the person who makes you realize that the skills you already have, running things, managing projects, making decisions, is exactly the skill AI agents need from a human. So let me make this simple. If you need to see the flow, how data moves through a system step by step, start with Sabrina Ramonov. She'll make the invisible visible. If you need to see multiple agents working together, start with Sabrina and then move to Nate Herk. He shows you the whole building after Sabrina shows you the room. If you need to see the full journey from idea to working product, including the mistakes, watch Thu Vu. She documents what everyone else edits out. If you need to see the product blueprint before the build, watch Peter Yang. He'll make you think about what you're building before you start. If you need fewer tools and less clutter, watch Carter Surak. He'll give you a clean system with no shiny objects. And if you need to see AI as a business skill, not a technical one, watch Greg Eisenberg. He doesn't teach you to code, he teaches you to direct. You don't need all 6, you need the one that matches how your brain works right now. Start there, move to the others when you're ready. Watch all of them if you want to. You'll soon learn which one works for you, which style you like the most. So tonight I give you 6 creators who teach the way visual learners actually learn, through flows, journeys, blueprints, and systems you can see on the screen. That's what this Wednesday series does. I point you to the right people so you don't waste 6 months watching the wrong ones. Every creator I mentioned tonight is linked in the description below. And let me leave you with this tidbit. Stanford just dropped their 2026 AI Index report. 400 pages. The headline, the best AI agents in the world still fail at expert-level tasks roughly half the time. And here's the line that should matter to every person learning to build agents right now. For complex interactive technologies like AI agents, benchmarks barely exist yet. The industry poured $581 billion into AI last year, and the tools to measure whether any of it works are, in Stanford's words, still in early drafts. 80 of the 95 top models released last year didn't even disclose their training data. The labs stopped trying to explain themselves. So who's testing the agents? Not the labs. They're grading their own homework. That's why independent verification matters. That's what tabverified.ai is for. Not vibes, verified. That's why I built it. In one of these episodes, I'm going to tell you exactly why that's Tab's tagline, and it comes from many moons of hard-learned lessons while I was building Tab. A lot of sleepless nights, to say the least. In the comments, tell me what you want next episode, next Wednesday. Best AI communities to join, best path for business owners, best creators for people who already know a little code. Tell me, and we'll do it. I'm Uncle Rod. This is Rod Miller AI. Uncle Rod's AI Agent Guide drops every Wednesday. I'll see you tomorrow night, Thursday night, for the news.